Hey guys, I'm going to talk about oil pulling. Oil pulling is something I discovered when I found out that I would have to get a root canal because I have a lot of teeth right there, and my mom told me I had gum disease, which I don't know if I believe her. Moms aren't doctors, but she told me it runs in my family and to be mindful that they would have to scrape my gums. I just got online and I just started looking for alternative options to save myself from a root canal or possibly delay it and just see if I could heal my mouth on my own. I do understand that a lot of the issues with your teeth have to do with your diet. So I also tried to cut back on sugar, corn, and starch that which is turns out to be sugar that ends up in your teeth and breaks and decays your tooth. Most importantly, what I did know is that it had to do with your gums more than your teeth, as far as the health of your gums. And as long as they were dark or your teeth were dark, there was an issue with bacteria and decay. So I came up with a solution online called oil pulling. And I have to say that I have had really good positive results since I started oil pulling. I've gotten compliments from people, including my mom, who I think is still puzzled as to how my mouth just started reversing itself. I do believe that anything that's going on in your body can be reversed. It depends on your diet and your ability to stay focused on your goal. It has to do with my diet and making sure I oil pull at least once a day. So I'm going to show you guys what it takes to oil pull. I have a spoon here, preferably a tablespoon because you want to get as much in as possible. I have some oil here. Look at that. This is just some regular coconut oil. You definitely want to get organic cold pressed coconut oil. My boyfriend got this from BJ's. And I'm not a big fan of anything coming in a plastic bottle. That's why I usually transfer it to a glass bottle. I don't know if that's any better, but I know that I just don't want my coconut oil, especially once I heat it, to be sitting in a plastic bottle. So he did find some organic, naturally refined coconut oil. Let's see. I'm not sure if it was cold pressed. Mechanically pressed without the use of chemicals. So it wasn't cold pressed. It was definitely mechanically pressed, and it's gluten free, which isn't another bad thing to have. I'll be using oregano oil. I don't have a specific brand that I use because I buy whatever I can get my hands on. Preferably 100% pure therapeutic. It's extremely strong, so you actually need the coconut oil as a carrier, because if you do the oregano oil by itself, you will burn your mouth, you will burn your lips. I actually am recovering from a lip burn, not because I was oil pulling, but because I was making tea, and I like to put oregano oil in my tea. The problem is that you have to stir it around really good, or the oil will stay at the top, so when you go to sip your tea, bam, your lips start burning. So I'm recovering from a lip burn. So more importantly, I need to use carrier oil. So let's get this started. So you want like 1 to 2 drops of the oregano oil in your tablespoon. This is not necessarily a tablespoon, but I've been doing this for a while. More drops, the more oil, the more coconut oil you need to dilute it or carry it down. I recommend 2 things. First, leaving it under your tongue for 10 seconds. And just letting it absorb. Then you want to swish it around your mouth for 20 minutes. 20 minutes is important because you want to make sure that you are swishing it around through your saliva and that it's getting into your bloodstream. It takes about 20 minutes for your bloodstream to recycle. So you definitely want to get 20 minutes or more in there. And it's not going to be easy to do the first couple of times because it requires strength in your cheekbones to hold it in. It's pretty disgusting, and you cannot, do not swallow it. The reason why is because everything that's in that oil is now the toxins that you just pulled from your teeth, and that's not something you want to swallow down into your system. I'll give you a quick demonstration. I have some oregano oil in there, moving around, and I'm going to add my jar of coconut oil in. I'm going to use this cap as a base. And let's do this. All right. Let's do this. And it's something that you get used to after a while, in all honesty. So one cool thing is that you keep these nice cheekbones because you're working them out all the time. So my smile is very muscular. That is oil pulling at its finest. It wouldn't be oil pulling without oregano oil, I'll tell you that much. So I do know in Whole Foods and on Amazon, you can find pre-mixed versions of this, and just look up oil pulling on Amazon and you'll get an idea of what they have. I wouldn't really recommend that. That's like lazy, kind of like, oh, I should do this healthy thing, but I don't want to make the mixture myself, so I'll just I'll pay someone to make the mixture, but it's ridiculous. So I hope you guys have a great day and that you think about oil pulling. And as soon as you're done, make sure you brush so you can remove any leftover oil residue. And as always, remember to brush and floss daily, at least twice a day, but especially after meals. See you guys. Have a good day.